Hey friends, welcome back to another flow with me. I'm Aiden. I'll be running you through a full body reformer flow today. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be using a squish ball literally for just one move. So if you don't have it, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're going to be starting on 3 heavy springs, 3 red springs. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, you could add on a light spring, a yellow spring there. And then we're going to make our way onto our back. So head on the headrest, feet are on the foot bar, and we're just gonna start with our spinal warm up as always. So from here, take a nice deep breath into the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Good, center down into that carriage. We're just gonna start to sway our knees from one side to the other, releasing through our lower back. Maybe shutting down the eyes if that feels nice on your body. Inhaling to one side and exhaling to the other. We'll do one more each side. Last one. We'll come back to center. Knees and toes are tracking up. We're going to stretch and reach our arms up to the ceiling. Okay, right above our chest and shoulder area. Rotate your palms in to face one another. From there, we're going to stretch and reach our right arm up to the ceiling. We're reaching for that top shelf. And then we're going to lower the shoulder back down into the scapula setting. We're going to stretch and reach the left arm up to the ceiling. We're reaching for that top shelf. And then lower the shoulder back down. Continue. So what you're doing is creating space within the shoulder, and then you're lowering it back down into the scapula setting, feeling the shoulder blade connect back into the carriage. Anchor points are important on the reformer, on the mat, whatever you're doing. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Back down. Now keep your arms long up to the ceiling. Glue your palms together. Keep your arms locked out. We're going to start to pour weight into the right shoulder. Lift the left shoulder up off the carriage. And then pour weight across the back into the left shoulder. Lift the right shoulder up off the carriage. You're going to continue like that. So you're working into your thoracic spine. Good. It's a small movement. Don't force it to be pulled all the way over to the other one side. You're just basically going to 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Good. Little movement is still good movement. All right, let's do one more. Last one. I just said one more. Okay, arms come down towards your sides, palms face flat onto the carriage, fingertips reach long towards the bar. From there, you're going to tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest, and you're going to start to pour weight into your right cheek. Let the head go off to the right. And then pour weight into your left cheek. Let the head go off to the left. You're working into that cervical spine, the top of your spine there. Do one more. And back to center. Either keeping the eyes up to the ceiling or have them shut down, whatever feels nice on your body. We're gonna bring our heels hip width apart onto the foot bar. Toes and knees are tracking straight up to the ceiling, so you're flexing into your feet. We'll just do a couple tilts of the pelvis to find our neutral spine. So tilting the hip bones forward, arch the lower back, stick the tail firmly into the carriage, and then rock your pelvis in towards you, imprint your lower back, scoop out your core. Good, rock the pelvis away from you, arch the back, stick the tail firmly into the carriage, and then rock your pelvis in towards you, imprint your lower back, scoop out your core. And then from there, you're just gonna find that halfway in between. Your tail is sticking firmly into the carriage. You find a little space of your lower back, like a blueberry could slide underneath. Good, your ribs are pulled down and in, like you're wrapping them around your spine. Your shoulders are wide and heavy, and you're just gonna bring your core in to keep that all in place. Okay, take a nice inhale through the nose to fill up the lungs. Exhale, press heavy through those heels and drive the carriage all the way out. Fully extend through those legs. Inhale, come back in with control. Good. Exhale, press out, zip up through the midline of your body, squeezing into those legs. Inhale, lower back in. Good. Now, when you're pressing away, I want you to think about driving through the center of the heel. Good. The energy goes up the leg and up into those glutes, since we can firmly connect at the top there. Good. As you come back in, I want you to feel like you're kind of dragging through a little bit of mud there. Okay, you're not going at a snail's pace by any means, okay, but you're controlling the carriage back in. You're not letting the carriage just slam back in. You're getting no tension into those legs. So as we slide the carriage back in, slow it down, control it back in, and you'll feel the tension build up on those quads. Good. Let's find our breath and let's find our core. So we inhale through the nose as we come in, just like I've already said. Exhale through the mouth like you're breathing out through a straw or pursed lips as you press out. And as you exhale, you draw that core in from the bottom to the top, okay? So between your two hip bones, we push down and in and squeeze that space and then zip back and up from there. Good, so we're not neglecting any part of the core. Good, so inhale as we come in, exhale as we push out, and as we exhale, we draw that core in from the bottom to the top. Good. You feel that nice big connection at the top when you exhale with purpose there. Good. Don't be afraid to make noise, okay? And take up space. You're allowed to do that. It comes with the practice. It comes with daily life. Good. Let's go 2 more like this. Last one, we're going to hold the extension out there. We're going to come in halfway, creating a right angle with those legs, and then press all the way back out. Good. Halfway resist that urge and then press all the way back out. Good. Keep that tail heavy. Keep that little space at the lower back. Keep the ribs pulled down and in. Good. Heavy and wide across the chest and shoulder area. Now, if it's really uncomfortable to stay in a neutral spine, no worries. Imprint that lower back just so you can feel comfortable in your movement. Start to engage that core a little bit, and eventually you'll be able to go into your neutral spine with practice. That's what happened for me. Let's go 4 more. Good, for 3. Nice for 2. And last one. We'll come all the way in, dock your carriage. Shift your weight into your right heel. Take your left foot up off the foot bar and cross it over the right knee. Coming into your figure 4, flex your foot. From there, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, drive heavy through that right heel. Good, inhale, slide back in with control. Good, exhale, press it out. Good, inhale, slide back in with control. Good, keep heavy across the hips. Keep heavy across the pelvis here. Good, enjoy that nice stretch when you come in with that left glute. Good, let's go 4 more like this, and then I'm adding on. Good, for 3. For 2. And last one, we'll slide the carriage all the way home. Like dock your carriage, feel your stoppers. With a flat back, we're gonna lift the hips all the way up into our glute bridge. Your knees, hips, and ribs, bottom ribs are all lining up together, not your chest, your ribs, okay? We hinge from the hips, lower the bum down, and press back out. Good, we slide back in with control, dock your carriage, we lift up into our single leg glute bridge. Hinge from the hips, flat back, we lower everything down and press back out. You got it. Now, when you're coming up to the top into that neutral spine, okay, in that glute bridge, I want you to think about like you're hitting a brick wall, and that brick wall is your core, your glute, your quad, your ribs pulling in and into the center of your body. Good, keep both your hip bones tracking straight up. Try not to let the left hip drop to the floor. Lift them up, you got it. Let's go 3. For 2. And 1, next time you slide in, just the glute bridge. We lift up and lower back down. Good, we lift it up and lower it back down. Nice. Making sure you're still getting that firm connection at the top. I'm gonna start to add on to this. So the next time you lift up, hold, unravel your left leg and reach your leg up to the ceiling, point your toes, cross the ankle back over the knee and lower the bum back down. Good, so we lift, unravel, stretch and reach the left toes up to the ceiling. Good, we cross it back over and we lower back down. Nice job, guys. Good, find your breath again if you've lost it. Good. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and stretch. Use your lower abdominals as the leg reaches up to the ceiling. Squeeze in between those two hip bones. Let's go 2 more like this. And if you need to at any point, just go back to double legs, just lift and lower. Or take a break. Honor your body where you're at today. Next time you lift up, you're gonna hold the lift. You're gonna extend and reach the left leg up to the ceiling, point your toes. Good. From there, we are gonna take the left leg underneath the right leg and thread it under. You're gonna twist through your hips, good, through your spine, and then unravel it back up to the ceiling. Stretch and reach, good. Take that left leg underneath your right leg, like you're threading the needle under. The hips will twist. Good, and then we reach it back up. Now, something to really think about is the core here, okay? We don't want to forget about the core. We don't want to forget about those glutes and those ribs pulling in to help support us through the twist. Good, and that twist could be just like your toes going a little bit under and then bring it back up, no worries. Or you could really get underneath there, have that rotation happen. Good, which means your lower back is working a lot here. Let's go 2 more. Last one. We're gonna stretch and reach it up to the ceiling and hold. Lower the bum down an inch, lift up an inch, little pulses. Digging heavy into that right heel. Woo, draw that core in. You got 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower down. Good job, guys. Rock your knees if that feels nice on your body. Just a quick little release. Go back to heels hip width apart. And then from there, shift your weight into the left heel, okay? Take your right ankle over the left knee. Ooh, big stretch. From there, heavy into the pelvis. Inhale to prep. Exhale, press the leg out. Fully extend into your single leg. Press. And then inhale, slide back in with control. Remember, we're not letting the carriage come in too quick. We're finding control through our movement. Okay, when we slow the motion down, we find more control. When we find more control, we find more tension. Tension builds that strength. Good, and more awareness to the body. There's a time and place for quick movements, but it's not this one. Not right now anyways. Good, still driving heavy into that heel, up the leg, up the glute, firm connection at the top. Let's go 1 more. And then we're gonna slide all the way and dock your carriage, flat back. We lift the hips all the way up into that neutral, knees, hips, and ribs. Bottom of the ribs are lining up together. Squeeze those ribs, pull that core in, tighten through those glutes, and then you can lower back down and press back out. Now, I want you to think about, okay, that bum. That bum will wanna float above the carriage if you don't land that tailbone heavy down into the carriage. Like if you feel that connection, like I just did it. When I pressed out, my bum was actually hovering and I was just lifted. Good, so I want you to drop that bum all the way back down, feel that connection, then press away. You got it. Let's go 2 more like this. My back is already sweating. Woo! We're working. Good, next time you lift up, okay, you're just gonna hinge from the hips, flat back, lower down, and then lift back up. Good. Now think about those hips, right? Okay, we're keeping them leveled, keeping the pelvis neutral. Try not to drop that right heel, that right hip there. You got it. Firm connection at the top. Find that breath again. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's go 4. Good, for 3. For 2, and then I'm adding on. Good, and 1, lift up, hold. Extension of your right leg up to the ceiling. Cross the ankle back over the knee, lower back down. We lift up, unravel the right leg, reach it up to the ceiling, cross the ankle, and lower back down. Good, we're getting really elegant with those legs. Ooh, stretch and reach. Good, cross it over and lower back down. Let's go 2 more. Last one, we're gonna lift up and hold the extension of our leg. Now we're gonna take the right leg, okay, thread it underneath our left leg. Do a little bit of a dip with the hips and a twist of the spine. Reach it back up to the ceiling. Stay lifted. Good. We dip and thread and then reach it back up. You got it. Okay, if this is too much, go back to your double legs and just maybe lift and lower if that feels nice on your body. Or take a little break. No worries. Honor your body and where you're at. Let's go 3. For 2. Stay lifted. And 1. Reach it up. Hold it. Lower the bum down an inch. Lift up an inch. Little pulses. Dig your toes up into that ceiling. Stretch and reach. Let's go 8, 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower all the way back down. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Good. Stretch from one side to the other with those knees. Good. And then maybe stretch and reach those legs up to the ceiling. Find length through the back of the legs. And maybe hook your hands behind the legs and pull towards your face if that feels nice. Stretch and reach the legs over the foot bar, so backs and knees will touch the foot bar, and we'll roll ourselves all the way. It doesn't really matter how you get up there. Now, from here, we're gonna stay with, excuse me, okay? You're gonna stay on the edge with your legs hooked over. We're gonna grab a hold of our squish ball, okay? Wiggle yourself all the way forward like you're falling off because you're not staying there. You're gonna roll back onto your ball underneath your upper middle back there, kind of like where the bra line would sit, okay? Now, the ball is kind of like perking you up. It's naturally kind of perking you up unless you forcefully fold it over. Okay, now bring your hands behind your head, interlace your hands together, creating a basket with the hands. Let the head sink into that basket and release that tension of the neck. Now, dig heavy into your tail. Bring one leg up to tabletop. Good, bring the other leg up to tabletop. Do a little shimmy if you need to do a little shimmy, okay? I know I need to kind of stretch the spine out a little bit, so that's what I do. Now, from here, knees are over the hips, shins are parallel, toes are pointed. Inhale, let the head go back, fill up the lungs. Good, look up to the ceiling. Good, exhale, push into your back ribs, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, come up into your scoop. Gaze over the knees. Inhale, let the head go back, fill up the lungs. Good. Exhale, push into your back ribs, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up, come up into your scoop. You're gazing over the knees. Now, when you're coming up, I want you to think about shining your heart towards your hips, and you're really pulling those abdominal cells tight, 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 tight in towards your spine. Nowhere else to go but down and in. Now, the lower back might not imprint because you're on this diagonal with your spine, but I want you to think about the action of your spine going down and in, so you can kind of tuck and scoop, feeling that rib to hip connection. Good. At any point, the heels just need to go back on the bar. That's okay. Honor your body and where you're at, okay? Now, I actually want you to breathe here. Don't just fake that breath. Inhale through the nose, fill up the lungs. Exhale through pursed lips. As you lift up, as you exhale, draw that core in a little deeper. You're gonna feel that core a little bit deeper. Let's go 2, and then I'm adding on. And 1, lift up into your scoop hold. Extend and reach your right leg out over the foot bar. Tuck the knee back into tabletop and lower back down from there. We lift up into our scoop, extend and reach the left leg over the foot bar to a 45. Tuck the knee back in and lower back down from there. Now, when you're extending through the leg, you think about those lower abdominals. They're pushing down and in, and you're squeezing that space. And then when you bring the leg back in, think about the hip flexor, think about the crease. Good. It's gonna start to get spicy. I want you to really think about tuning into the center of your body here. Tail, sacrum area is very heavy, okay? When you're lifting up, you wanna think about pulling everything into the midline of your body. Good, you got it. Let's go 2. It's hard to breathe and talk and do this one. And 1, hold. You're gonna extend and reach the leg out over the foot bar, tuck the knee back to tabletop. Extend and reach the opposite leg over the foot bar, tuck back to tabletop. Don't lose that rib to hip connection. Pull it down and in. Again, if you don't have a ball, or if the ball is too much, take it out. Honor your body where you're at, okay? But you got this. I know you do. I'm here with you. All right, now I'm gonna start to add on even more. Okay, the next time you extend one leg out over the foot bar, one knees to tabletop, you're gonna go opposite elbow, opposite knee twist, back to center, opposite elbow, opposite knee twist, back to center, good, opposite elbow, opposite knee twist. Inhale, center, exhale, rotation. Inhale, center, exhale, rotation. Let's go 4. Keep your scoop for 3. Good. For 2, close those ribs. And 1, back to center, we hold. Good. Stretch both legs out over the foot bar to a 45. Tuck it back in. Maybe you reach those legs a little bit higher, okay? Doesn't matter. Honor your body and where you're at. If that lower back is feeling it, reach them to the ceiling. No worries. Last add-on here. The next time your legs reach out, you're gonna reach your arms behind you, stretch, wee, and then tuck those knees back to tabletop, tap your hands to the shins, and then reach and stretch those legs, reach and stretch those arms, tap the hands to the shins, tuck the knees in. Good, you got it. Keep your head lifted, keep your scoop. Don't let your head go back. It's like you're jumping for glee. Woo! So happy to do this. Okay, let's go 4. You got it. For 3. For 2. And last one, we're gonna hold the stretch for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Open up through that chest. Feel that expansion of the ribs, of the core. Take a breath. All right, take that ball out if you had it. Put it to the side, out of your space, and flatten out your back. Maybe just sway your knees from one side to the other if that feels nice on your body. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna bring ourselves all the way up. Okay, carefully. And we're gonna turn ourselves to the right of our carriage. Okay, so from here, we're gonna drop it to 1 yellow spring. Okay, maybe if you want just a little bit more tension, you could go a high yellow if you want. Okay, I'm gonna go a high yellow. No, I'm gonna stay on the low yellow. Just talking it out in my head with you guys. All right, now from there, stay on that right side. You're gonna grab a hold of your box, okay? And we're gonna go long box orientation. Now, when you take that box into long box orientation, you're gonna slide it over to the opposite side of the carriage, because you're on the right now. You're gonna slide it over to the other side. Now, leave a little bit of space just so it has that like little bit of wiggle room just in case the box kind of slides off a little bit, but you should be fine, okay? Now, we're gonna come in front of our foot bar facing the back of our carriage. We're gonna pull the foot bar up and down all the way. Face the back of our carriage, good. Now, from here, we're gonna come onto our platform. We're gonna tuck down, wrap our toes on the edge of the platform there. And then from there, you're gonna bring your left hand down onto the carriage, okay, right at the back there, and your right forearm comes down onto the box, okay? It feels really weird right now. Your forearm is vertically, okay? It's up and down, not side to side, okay? Now, from here, your elbow and your palm should be in line with each other. You're gonna press the carriage out just the tiniest little bit so you can lift your bum up and your shoulders can come over your wrist and your elbow. Now, from there, roll your shoulders back, lift the ribs up and in, and bring that core up and in. Inhale to prep, exhale, push out, zip up through the midline of your body, firm connection into your plank. Inhale, slide back in, keep that bum low. Good, exhale, press it out, zip up through the midline of your body. Inline, slide in, come all the way back in. Now, when you're pressing out, and if you're really, like you have long, beautiful legs, okay, and you slam the back of the carriage, just wiggle yourself forward a little bit more. You're gonna have a little bit more space, okay? Let's go 3 more like this. Zipping up to the midline of your body. Firm connection into that plank. For 2. And 1. Press out and hold the extension, okay? We pike the hips up to the ceiling, fold the body, look towards your ankles, slide the carriage in, and then slide back out slowly into your plank. Firm connection at the base there. It's like you're hitting a brick wall, and that brick wall is your core, your glutes, your upper body, your legs, all helping you into this movement. A plank is a full body movement. Let's go 3 more, and then we're gonna hold it out there. For 2. Last one, hold it out there in your plank. Zip up to the midline of your body. Hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slide in. Fold over the legs there. Whew. From there, we're gonna immediately bring our hands down onto the box, step our left foot forward onto the little space of the carriage that we have left at the very back. Our right toes are gonna curl on the edge of the platform there, in line with our hip. And we're gonna lift ourselves all the way up into your standing. Now, from here, arms come down to your sides, palms rotate in to face your body. Roll the shoulders back and down your back, lock out into your lats. Pull your ribs and your core into spine. Now, the last thing to think about is your right hip. I need you to push that right hip forward to line up with your left one so you can actively squeeze into that right glute, okay? From here, we're gonna start to slowly slide and push that carriage out, bending into your front knee, keeping the front knee over the ankle as you press away with that back leg. We hinge forward over our front leg, looking down at our back platform or our poles. Good, inhale, slowly come back in. Keep your knee above your ankle. Slide the carriage back in. You got it, look in front of you. Good, exhale, we slide out. Keep the knee over that ankle. We hinge forward over our front hips. Arms sweep above our head. Good, arms come down as you pull everything back in. Again, keeping that knee above that ankle. Okay, if that carriage is coming in, your body's coming in. If the body's coming in, the carriage is coming in. It's coming in together. What happens on a really light spring load is we start to pull the body in before the carriage, and then we kind of buckle the knee as we pull in. It's not gonna feel very nice on your body. Okay, if you feel like you just need a little bit more support through this, take it on to one blue spring. Okay, take off that yellow because it's a lot of tension building up in that leg there. You got it. Good, when you're folded forward and you're reaching those arms up to the ceiling, I want you to really think about bringing that core up and into your spine, helping you support through this movement. Now, where is your base in this movement? Your base is your feet right now, okay? When you're coming all the way in to help with your balance, okay, you're thinking about digging into your feet. Pressure goes up the leg, up the glutes, up the rest of your body through your head, and you feel like you're getting pulled up to the ceiling by a string. You have nowhere else to go but down and in. Down and in, up and in. Good, human experience. All right, now the next time we go out into our lunge, you're gonna stabilize your lower body. So that means you're not gonna move it. You're gonna sweep your left arm down towards the floor beside your left hip, sweep it back towards the back, look at it and rotate. Ooh, challenge that balance. We come back to center, ooh, we pull it all the way back up and in. Good, talking and doing this, woo, that is a whole new experience. You got it. Now, again, we go out, hold and stabilize your leg. We sweep the arm past our hip to the back, look at it and rotate, back to center and slide back in. Woohoo! You got it. My glutes are feeling it after what we just did at the very beginning. Good, you got this, guys. Let's go 2 more like this. Last one, we hold it out there and stabilize your lower half. We sweep the arm down and back past our hip towards the back. Look at it and rotate back to center. Don't move your lower body. Keep it stable. Keep squeezing through those legs, squeezing through your right glute. You have 4. Draw your core in. For 3, I'm challenging that balance. I'm challenging that stability. For 2, good. And 1, back to center, we hold. Stabilize your back leg, focus on your front leg. Slide the carriage away from you, stretching out your leg, kind of coming into like a split. And then curl the heel back underneath the knee. Good, slide and reach that leg forward. Stretch, curl that heel back underneath the knee.
Bring your hand down if you need that support. No worries. Honor your body. If not, arms are just staying, reaching up to the ceiling there. You have 4. Good. For 3. Nice job. Draw that core in. For 2. Find a vocal point. Last one. Curl the heel underneath the knee and hold it. Stabilize your front leg. Back leg bends. Slides the carriage into your scooter. Exhale. Press away. Reach those arms long. Reach that leg long. Inhale. Curl those arms into your side body. Exhale. Push it out. You got it. Woo, draw that core in. Keep both your hips squared off. Try not to open that hip up into the carriage. Let's go 3. Nice. For 2. Last one. Hold and stretch and reach. And then slide back in. Fold the body. You got to keep your foot where it is. Okay? You're going to bring your right knee down onto the box underneath your hip. Scoot your left foot forward just the tiniest little bit. And then grab a hold of your short loop into your left hand. We're going to come all the way up onto knee and foot and bring your right hand to hip. Square off the hips to face back. Fingertips reach long, palm faces towards the back. Pull your ribs in, pull your abs in, and roll your shoulders back and down. From there, we're going to hinge from the hips, stick our bum back into like a seat. And as we hinge forward, we're going to like tap our fingers down towards our toes. Not all the way, it's just in that direction, and then we lift back up. It's kind of like a mini RDL here. Good, we hinge forward, flat back, reach for our toes, and come back up with control, squeezing into the glutes. Keep that tension into your standing leg, which is your left leg here. Let's go 3. For 2. And 1, lean forward, hold, bring your right hand down underneath your shoulder. It's like you're doing a half tabletop with your body. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale to prep. Exhale, sweep your left arm past your hip up to the ceiling into your single arm chest expansion. Arm slowly comes back down towards the floor with control. Good, keep your shoulders back. Try not to round through that back. We're keeping a flat back. Okay, like I could balance a glass of water on your lower back there. Now, if you want more of a challenge, you're feeling really good here. The next time the arm goes down, you're going to hold it. Shift all your weight into your left foot. Hover your right knee up and extend your leg towards the back. We sweep that arm. Good. Point your toes, squeeze your glutes. Keep both your hip bones, okay, tracking down, but staying stable and neutral. You got it. Nice job, guys. Have that option to come onto your knuckles if you feel like you just need that support. Or go down to the long loop. Let's go 4. Squeezing firmly into that back body and into the back of your arm for 3. Get that tricep to work, get that back to work for 2. And 1, sweep your arm, hold it, hug your elbow tight to your rib. Okay, from there, bend that elbow, forearm comes in. Exhale, push that forearm past your hip up to the ceiling into your tricep extension. Hug that elbow so tight to your rib, okay, like you have a newspaper in your side body. You're holding that newspaper with that elbow. Can't budge it, can't move it, can't drop it. Act like we don't have the internet to research everything. Good, let's go 4 more. Whew, for 3, stabilize. For 2, hold strong. Last one, hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, slide it back in. All the way. Maybe do a little hinge forward. Whew. All right, hook up that strap. We step off our carriage off to the left. We'll pull that box off to the opposite side, okay? So we're gonna go to the other side. All right. So we're gonna come in front of our foot bar like we started with that flow, okay? We will come up more on the right side. You're gonna tuck your toes onto the edge of the platform, crouch down into your crouch. Okay, toes are wrapped on the others onto the outside. Did I ever say that? It doesn't matter. We're just bring our right hand down onto the carriage there, okay? And then in line with your other hand, I think I just blacked out there, honestly. Right hand's onto the carriage. Left forearm is gonna come down onto the box, okay? Vertically up and down. Palm reaches long and wide, okay? Now, making sure that the elbow and the hand are lining up together. We're gonna lift the bum up to line up with our spine, press the carriage out just the tiniest little bit, Pull the ribs and the core up and in, and head reaches long. Inhale to prep. Exhale, press the carriage out. Zip up to the midline of your body. Tight through those glutes to the core. Inhale, slide back in into your scooter. Good. Exhale, press it out. Zip up to the midline of your body. Good. Inhale, slide back in with control. Keep your shoulder over the elbow. Keep your shoulder over your wrist. Okay, you got this. Find your breath. Let's go 4. Good. Remember, a plank is a full body movement. You can't just rely on one thing. Everything is working together. Let's go 2. Slow it down. Last one, hold. Pike the hips up, pull the carriage in, fold the body, look toward your ankles, and then slide back out slowly into your plank. Look down to the floor. Good. Pike the hips up, fold the body, look toward your ankles, slide back out with your control. Zip up through the midline, look down to the floor. You got it. If this is uncomfortable for you, go back to your scooters, bend and extend through those legs, or take a break. Okay, no shame in a break. You're still crushing it out. We still need to try a couple reps to get stronger. Take a break if you need to, and then get back into it. Do a couple reps. That's how we get stronger, guys. Let's go 2. Fun fact, I could barely do a plank like a year ago. Last one, hold it out there for 5. Zip up. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Slide in. Woo, fold that body over. Stretch. All right, immediately bring your right foot forward onto the little space of the carriage we have left in front of your right hip. Left toes are gonna curl on the edge of the platform behind our left hip, and we're gonna stand up from there. Okay, look in front of you, find a focal point, lock it. Okay, arms come down to your sides, palms rotate in. From there, roll your shoulders back and down your back, lock out into your lats, pull your ribs and your core in, and then think about that left hip pushing forward to line up with your right one. Okay, so you can actively squeeze through that left glute. Now, from here, we're gonna slowly inhale to prep, exhale, slowly press that carriage out. Start to bend through the front knee, keeping the knee over the ankle, hinging forward over your front leg. Look towards your poles or your platform at the back. Dig into that front foot. Keep that knee over the ankle to slide the carriage all the way back up and in. Look in front of you. Good. All right, let's add those arms because I know you're ready for them. So we go out, sweep the arms above our head, long line from our fingers to our toes on that diagonal. Good, keep that knee above the ankle. We slide the carriage back in, straighten out both your legs, look in front of you. Good. Continue through your flow. Beautiful. Think about that core on the way out, right? When you're holding it down there, you're on a hinge forward. You got to bring that core in to stabilize and center, but also protect our lower back. It's the opposite muscle group. If we want our back to be supported, we got to bring our core in. Remember, on a light spring load, okay, the only way to get tension is to slow the motion down. Okay, if we speed up the process, we're gonna get lack of tension. We're also gonna feel really chaotic, and we're also not gonna feel very comfortable in our body there. Good, the faster you go on a light spring load, the more you can cause a little bit more injuries. We don't wanna buckle that knee at any point. We're gonna control that movement. Good job, guys. Think about energy through the foot, up the leg, up the rest of your body, through the head, like you're getting pulled up to the ceiling as you come back in. It really helps with that balance. Let's go 2, and then I'm adding on. And 1, we'll hold it out there. Stabilize your lower half, don't move it. Sweep that right arm down to the floor. Pass your hip to the back, look at it and rotate. Ooh, back to center. Slide back in with control. Good, we go out. Slow, 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 slow. Hold and stabilize the lower half. We sweep that arm past our hip to the back. Look at it and rotate. Back to center and slide back in. Can you pull those ribs in a little bit more for me? Pull that core in a little bit more for me. Good. Okay, I want you to think about also your obliques, okay? The sides of your body. Tune into them. We're adding that twist in. You're working into them. You're also utilizing them to help support that spine. Okay, next time we go out, we're gonna hold the lunge, okay? Stabilize. Sweep that arm past your hip to the back, look at it, rotate, reach, back to center. Stabilize. Stay in that lunge. Zip up through your core, squeeze into your glutes. You got it. Always have the option to drop your left hand down to the box for a little support. Honor your body. Good, let's go 2. Good, and 1. Arm stretches forward, hold it. Lock out your back leg, don't move it. Stretch your front leg forward into your split. And then tuck the heel back underneath the knee. It's like you're stretching it forward, push the knee down. Slide the heel back in, curl the leg. So you're bending and extending that knee. Good, all while keeping your body, upper body, your back leg still. Good, zip up through your core a little deeper. Find a focal point. Let's go 3, for 2, and 1, curl the heel underneath the knee and stabilize your front leg. Tensions in that front leg. Back leg bends, slides in. Extend, push it out. Bend, slide the elbows into side body. Exhale, push and stretch those arms forward. You got it. Can you draw on that core a little bit deeper? Woo, help support yourself. That leg should be on fire. Let's go 4. Let's go 3. Nice. For 2. And last one, can you hold it out there? And then slide back in, pike. Keep your right foot where it is. Lower down with that left knee onto the box underneath your hip. You can scoot your right foot forward just a tiniest little bit there. And then you're gonna hinge forward and grab a hold of your short loop with your right hand. Now we'll stand up from there on our knee and our foot. Left hand can come to your hip. Right arm is reaching down, palm is facing back. Roll those shoulders back and down. Pull the ribs and the core in. Now from here, keeping a flat back. Okay, we're gonna hinge forward through the spine, sending that bum back. Fingertips kind of reach for your toes. And then we lift back up. As soon as you start to round out through your back, you've gone a little too far. That's a good little indicator. So keep that back flat. And then come back up and squeeze. Good. Keep all that pressure in your standing foot. If you lean all your weight into your left knee, okay, you're not gonna get any tension build up. Good, let's go 4. Keep that carrot still, don't move it. For 3, keep that pressure on the hand. For 2, stunning job, guys. Okay, and 1, we lower down. Bring the left hand down onto the box underneath your shoulder. Roll your shoulders back. Lift the abs up and in. Inhale to prep. Exhale, sweep that right arm past your hip up to the ceiling into your single arm chest expansion there. Slowly pulling from the back body. And then as the arm goes up, hold it, squeeze it. I always want to say bop it after for some reason. Good, twist it, bop it, squeeze it, hold it, pull it. If anyone remembers that game. Let's go 2, and then I'm adding on. Good. The next time the arm comes down, if you're feeling really good in this position, okay, you're gonna shift all your weight into your left foot and extend and reach your right leg, all your weight into your right foot, extend and reach your left leg to the back, point your toes, squeeze your quad. Just that arm moves. Keep your shoulders back, try not to concave and round forward. Get your chin out of your chest. Keep that weight, that leg should shake. If it's not, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go 4. Good, for 3. Nice, for 2, and then we're gonna go those tricep extensions. Last one, hold that arm past your hip to the back, hold it. Hug your elbow tight, bend through the elbow, forearm comes forward a little bit, and then press that forearm past your hip up to the ceiling into your tricep extension. Good, draw your core in, lift your hips up. Don't drop them. You got it. Let's go 4. Squeeze firmly into the back of your arm. For 3, keep that elbow tight. For 2, last one. Woo! Lower all the way down. Maybe do a little stretch forward if that feels nice, and then you can hook up your straps from there. All right, let's step off your carriage to the right. Okay, we'll slide that box into the center, okay, of our carriage, and then we're gonna turn and face the front of our carriage there. Bar is still down. We're gonna straddle that box like a horse, and then from there, we're gonna grab a hold of our straps. Let's go short loops for this. Oh, guys, I forgot to put you onto one blue spring. Okay, let go of those trapeze. Let's put you onto one blue spring. Take off that yellow. All right, now you can grab a hold of those straps. Okay, let's go short straps. And then you're going to bring your legs in front of you. You're going to shimmy that bum forward, okay, a little bit more. You have space behind you, like a hand's width of space, okay? Now, from there, you are going to extend your legs long in front of you, point your toes and squeeze your quads. Flip your palms up to the ceiling and elbows bend into your side body, coming into your receiving. Roll your shoulders back and down your back, pull your ribs and your core in and push through your sit bones, head reaches tall. Inhale to prep, exhale, press and stretch your arms forward, pressing through your chest, your shoulders, your armpits. Inhale, slide back in, squeeze into your back body. Good. Elbows bend and you feel that crease of your elbows. Exhale, press the arms forward, pressing through your chest, shoulders, armpits. Inhale, slide those elbows back in. Good. Exhale, stretch and reach. Inhale, come back in. I actually want you to feel your breath here. Find it. Utilize your core and your powerhouse. That's your core. Okay? Inhale as you come in. Fill up the lungs, like I said. Exhale as you press out. And as you exhale, that's when you plug that core in. And your core is going to help you push those arms forward. Good. It's also going to get core engagement without having to do core movement. Keep your shoulders back. You can kind of see it in your peripherals, okay, that your shoulder doesn't come forward when you push those arms forward. Keep them back into your scapula setting. Let's go 2. Good. And 1. Stretch it forward. Hold the extension. Okay. Tuck in your tail. Roll off your sit bones. Scoop your belly around your back. You're only going a little bit. And then come back up to a straight spine and slide the elbows back in. Good. Exhale. Push it forward. Hold the extension. Tuck in your tail. Roll off your sit bones. Scoop your belly. Come back up to that straight spine and slide back in with control. Good. Last one, we hold. Tuck in our tail, scoop and hold, just the arms come in and out. You stay in your scoop. Okay, you're not like super far back, you're just scooped and tucked. Good, getting that core to activate. All right, I'm adding on. Next time you push those arms forward, tuck your knee to tabletop, just one. And then extend that leg long as you extend or bring the arms back and in. Arms push forward, tuck the knee to tabletop, scoop. Find your breath. Good. Nice job, guys. Let's go 4. You got it. For 3. And then I'm adding on even more. You can stay here if you'd like to. For 2. And 1. Tuck your knee to tabletop. Tuck the other knee to tabletop. Okay, we're going to tuck the elbows into side body. As you come in, stretch and reach. Good. Tuck the elbows in. Stretch and reach. You're staying in that nice little half teaser here. Knees to tabletop. Scoop that belly. Just those arms. You got 4. Can we start to extend both the legs? That's a really hard movement. Good. For 3, pike it up. You got it. For 2. And 1. Let the legs come off to the side. Hinge forward. Now, from here, bring your arms into a cactus, palms face down, hinge forward, flat back. Roll those shoulders back and down, pull the core up and in. Inhale to prep, exhale, push and stretch those arms up to the ceiling. Good, into your shoulder press and elbow slide back down, squeezing into that back body. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, slide back in. You got it. Okay, your feet are tucked on the side. You're straddling that box right now. And you're really focusing on the push up to the ceiling. And as you push up to the ceiling, you want to shove those shoulders down and back. As you slide the elbows back in, you want to feel the shoulder blades kind of come together and squeeze. You got 4 more like this. And then I'm adding on. Good. For 3. Nice. For 2. Last one, we're going to hold the extension up to the ceiling, around the world. We go out to the side, all the way down to your hips. Keep that tension on the carriage. Sweep up to the sides, all the way up above your head. Good. It's like you're doing a snow angel here. Good. As the arms go up, shove those shoulder blades down your back. Feel them glide down. Arms go out to the side, all the way down. Feel your shoulder blades come together. Use your back body. Good. Let's go 4. Keep that tension on the straps. Don't let the carriage control you for 2. Okay, last one. Lift it up and hold. Okay, from there, straighten out your spine. Elbows bend, forearms come back, and then push and stretch the arms up to the ceiling into your tricep extensions with a straight spine. Draw your core in tight to your spine. You can hinge forward if you need that modification. Keep those elbows really, really tight. You're stabilizing the elbows to the side body, good, of your head, and you're only hinging through the elbows. Let's go 4. Draw your core in for 3. Nice for 2. And last one, open up the arms, big stretch. Good. All right, hook up those straps. Okay, let's come off of our box and reset here. So let's put our box back to where we found it. Good, and we're gonna go into a quick little cool down there. So you can bring your bar back up. Good, and we're gonna lie down onto our backs. Head on the headrest, and then feet can come onto the foot bar. All right. Once you get down onto your back there, you are going to shift your weight into your right heel. Okay, left ankle is gonna go over the right knee. Okay, into your figure 4 stretch. That might be enough. Or you could lift the right foot up off the foot bar, maybe wrap your hands behind the back of your right leg and pull toward your face if that feels nice. Maybe roll out that ankle from one direction into the other. And if it feels nice to shut down through the eyes and come back into the body and back into the breath, go for it. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Big sigh out, let it go. Good, can you stretch and reach the right leg up to the ceiling? Pull towards your face a little bit more, feel a stretch of your hamstring. Good, and then lower it back down. We'll go to the other side. So cross your right ankle over to the left knee, maybe thread your hands behind the left thigh, and lift your left heel up, flexing into your feet, pulling in towards you. Feel that nice big stretch. Take a nice deep breath into the nose. Big sigh out, let it go. Maybe roll out that ankle from one direction into the other. Okay, let's stretch and reach the left leg up to the ceiling. Find length, pull towards your face. And lower back down. Let's bring our heels back onto the bar. Arms stretch out to the side into a T with your palms facing up. You're just gonna sway your knees from one side to the other, releasing through your lower half. Let's take one final deep breath into the nose to fill up the lungs. Big sigh out, let it all go. Good, really honoring your body in this very moment for showing up and moving your body. I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. Bring yourself up slowly. Give yourself a good little clap. Woo! Thank you so much for flowing with me today. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and maybe even comment. That'd be amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.